Hello guys, welcome back. Today we are back playing Sakura Fantasy. And where we left off, Raylan was talking to Kira, and Kira, like it says down here, is worried that she's seen something embarrassing while she was farcing. But let's jump right into this and we'll find out. Does she worry that I've seen something really embarrassing about her and might reveal it to the rest of the barracks? She thinks so little of me as a person. It's not very nice. By the way, don't think becoming a guardsman means you're getting out of training either. Oh yeah, she became a guardsman too. Whoopsies. Missed it. I'm going to work you to the bone, Raylan. You might get lazy guarding those boring halls in the castle, so you're going to need extra discipline. I look forward to it. Kira. That's the spirit. Sorry, I don't have a pop filter, so you hear a lot. It's like loud as hell. You must face your challenges with determination. You'll be heading out first thing tomorrow. I hope you have your shin guards on the right legs this time. Having finished telling me what I needed to hear, she disappears out of the room. Yes. I swapped my shin guards around just once, and she's never going to let that go. Get out of here, you crazy bastards. 5 dots. It's my first day on duty in the castle. I'm pretty excited to say the least. I think it's my first time I've ever been on duty, and I'm going to be guarding the council chambers. I'm no longer just a novice, but an actual warrior. Even though it's just guard Timmy Turner, Cosmo, Wanda. Oh God. Oh Lord, never mind. Screw it. Even though it's just guard duty instead of duty, it's a step up in the world. Maybe I might find a monster or two hiding inside this place. I'm this much closer to actually being on the exterior of the capital. I'll be fighting actual monsters before I know it. I've often wondered what happens in these chambers. These are the people who lead an entire empire. It's quite a responsibility to hold. Would Ardina also be in there? Wandering in, I find a whole complement of guards at the entrance. Weirdly, one of them turns to face me. Oh, I thought I heard clicking. Like that. No, that's just me turning up the mic. I haven't seen you before. You must be one of the new poor souls who's come to guard this chamber. Yes, I'm here on guard duty. Then I hope you can cope with boredom. I bet they have you patrolling the halls too. How did you know? The same thing happened to me. My instructor said I was getting a promotion. That's the last thing you should be calling this position. That is what my instructor told me too. You fell for the same trick I did. Well, welcome to guard duty at the council chamber. There's one of them for each ministry in the city. All of them are quite boring, believe me. They're coming now. I hope you're ready. He motions for me to stand at attention. Take my time. I try not to rush myself. They might notice me getting ready, but it doesn't matter. It will look better if I don't rush myself. As I stand ready, a group of men wearing hooded cloaks shuffle past me. Slowly, ever so slowly, they make their way to their seats. When the last member takes his seat, one of the councilmen to the far left clears his throat.
So begins the weekly meeting of the capital's councilmen. We will begin with a list of today's top discussions. Any member of the council, as always, may put forward requests for what should be discussed first. Personally, I would like to discuss the matter of defense, specifically regarding the more vulnerable locations in the capital's outskirts. There have been additional attacks from the Myers, targeting farms outside the walls. These creatures are obviously displaying higher levels of intellect. We stood approached them accordingly.
Hold on, guys. You bring that up every time we debate. They're just mindless animals. Their debates really are boring. It's almost shocking to hear how boring they are. Given how numerous they are, of course attacks on vulnerable locations would be higher.
Increased numbers alone do not account for the coordination of these attacks. My fellow councilmen, these are deliberate and targeted. We need substantial proof before we can act on that information. This voice is just so, oh my god. He's starting to sound like someone who's super young, but he's probably like 87 years old. He's probably been around since Christ has been a private.
Whoopsies! How can we find proof when we are too busy defending ourselves against them? I've yet to meet a warrior brave enough to explore the mires. This is maddening. Why would Kira do this to me? Blah, blah, blah. My accent, for one, is starting to flow over into the other. Oh, God! Then, obviously, our best course of action is to simply build our walls higher and higher, or higher and stronger. Hold on, guys. I need to take a drink of water. Good old H2O. Tasty. As we have been doing for the past decade. We may have lost territory, but if we build an unbreakable fortress and slowly expand outward, we'll eventually reclaim it. Not if these attacks continue on the farms and traders. Coordinated or not, can we please organize for troops to protect them? This is my first time on guard duty and I'm already sick of it. Yeah. Oh crap, there's something on my screen. Can't get it off right now. For being the effective rulers, they can't agree on anything. It's no wonder they asked the guards not to speak about their discussions outside these chambers. The rest of the Empire would believe them to be fools! Why isn't the Empress here? Isn't she supposed to be here too? And the councilmen don't look too concerned about asking her for her thoughts on the matter. I cannot believe that I wasted so much of my time trying to see into these chambers. All I would have found is the foolishness of men who have never seen actual combat. Oh well. I guess what does a lowly guardsman know of the politics of the capital? Keep paying attention or let my mind wander. Screw it, let's wander. It's easier to let my mind wander off. I wonder where I could Farsi to right now. There's also the matter of increasing the guard around the capital. We've had increased attacks from monsters wandering through the sewer systems beneath the city. We've already posted additional guards around the castle. Nothing to worry about. But aren't they novices fresh out of training? Don't we have anyone more experienced to post here? We simply do not have enough soldiers with the current recruitment methods. Blah, 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 blah. Can't speak. We have to start getting our novices out of training much earlier. We're suffering heavy losses on every front. The only times we seem to be actually succeed is when we rally, rely, same difference. And we rely on defensive tactics, which lends further credence that my ideas of slowly expanding outward would be the best method of reclaiming territory. You make a fair point. We have to take less risky tactics, like if we are to preserve ourselves and totally preserve our children. We want there to be a civilization left for them by the time we leave this world behind. What? Oh, I'm glad you agree. It kind of froze up on me for a second. Just bear with it for a bit longer. We're almost out of here. Sure enough, the councilmen rise from their seats. Does that conclude our business here, gentlemen? All voices call out in agreement. Very well. As always, we will meet again next week. Manage your own ministry's matters until then. As they shuffle out, I can hear a sigh of relief escape from my fellow guardsmen. I'm off duty now. No more wasting time listening to them. I'm out of here. He's good to his word, leaving without a care in the world. I wish I were so lucky. I still have to patrol the hallways. My very soul feels like it was being sucked out by their droning. Dot 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 dot. The halls seem to stretch on forever as I drudge up and down them. Must I walk down these halls for eternity? It feels like eternity. My first day as a guardman hasn't been that great. All it has to offer is standing still for long periods of time and listening to the councilmen argue amongst themselves. I'm not too happy about Kira doing this to me either. I was kind of expecting to see the Empress. Why wouldn't she be there if the council controls the Empire? Does she take an interest in what is happening to her empire at all? Oh well, I guess it has nothing to do with me. I just have to do my duty as a guard, patrolling, standing to attention. Come to think about it, it's about time for me to leave. Changing of the guard will happen soon. As I'm about to leave, I hear something moving behind me. Oh! Sorry. No, not really. A ghostly-looking woman appears before me. Yep, that sure is ghostly. She's wearing clothing that's suggesting that she's nobility of some sort. Her appearance is so striking that it leaves me dumbfounded for a moment. Excuse me, guardsman. Could you please help me with something? Her voice is soft, practically emotionless. It takes me a moment to get over my shock and respond. Yes? My pet has become lost in these halls. Could you help me find him? Her pet? What kind of pet is it? You'll know it when you see it. That doesn't really help me, you know. Do I even want to waste my time finding it? Let's help her find it. Wandering around the halls, I look for any signs of her pet. She doesn't really describe its appearance, though. Ah, crap. I suddenly stop when I hear meowing. It's a small, furry black cat hiding behind one of the curtains. There you are. I've been looking for you. He's enjoying himself. Lucky bastard. Approaching the creature, she picks it up and takes it over to a nearby chair. The tiny cat bounds up onto her chest, letting out a happy meow. Nuzzling her face, it gets comfortable and looks like it's going to fall asleep. I'm not sure if the noble woman is relieved or not. Her face is completely emotionless. Sad. So sad. Thank you for your assistance, guardman. You look strangely familiar to me. Where have I seen you before? I don't think we've met before, my lady. Is that so? Strange. I swear that we have. I'm afraid you're mistaken. Very well. It's apparent that the council is concerned for their safety. It pains me that the world has come to such a terrible place, and everyone has to be on guard. We once knew such light and joy. Crap! I'm happy to serve the Empire in whatever way the council needs me to. Sorry, guys, I keep accidentally hitting the space button. If I must be a guard, then so be it. See, even she agrees with me. Huh? Nah. Duty is not all there is to serving, my guardsman. You must be prepared to think for yourself when the time calls for it. Idly, she looks away from me towards one of the many windows carved out of the stone walls. What do you think of the stars? The stars? I don't know what to think about the stars. I see. I look toward the stars every day, wondering if they could ever fall from the heavens. Falling from the heavens? Is that even possible? It is possible. I have not seen it myself. One day, one of those stars will fall. One day. Her eyes, despite how vacant they are, seem sorrowful. I hear a certain longing in her voice. A tiny shred of emotion. Before then, I do not believe that words are adequate to instill in you true understanding. You look like you're about to leave. I have one more favor to ask of you, though. Anything I can do to serve? Watch the stars tonight. I don't understand why I would do that. Stars can fall from the heavens, my dear guardsman. Why not just look at the stars tonight? Perhaps a star will fall. Very well. You have my word that I will watch the stars. Thank you. I am sure you have other places you need to be now. She leaves just as quietly as she came, taking her tiny cat with her. Alright, guys. This is where I'm going to end this episode. Thank you for tuning in. If you like this episode in any capacity, please click like and highly consider subscribing. And yeah, I'll tune in with you guys next time. Deuces!